If we get fucking demonetized, I don't care. Fuck the bitches.
I don't wish any downfall on anyone. I do not wish for anyone to not do well in life. I want everyone to be happy and to succeed, for the most part. I want most people to be happy and to succeed. And if I don't want someone to be happy and to succeed, it's not because I don't want you to be happy and to succeed. I just don't agree or believe in the things that you're doing and saying that are helping you to succeed. Because succeeding at the expense of the people around you, at the expense of your community, no, that can't run. That's not okay. And we don't like it. Hey lovely, welcome to my channel, Conscious Healing. Here we revel in our feelings, and I'm all about that natural spiritual energy, electrical like solar panel. It's all about love and light, and we're not above fighting the good fight. So come chill at my domain while I react. It's mostly my opinion, but often it's just facts. It's a hard knock life, but open up and we'll have a laugh. Without further ado.
And guys, the channel has been kicked off the YouTube Partner Program. I shouldn't be admitting this, but saving children, right? That was great. But saving you guys is better.
I think we definitely have been saved. If YouTube has decided to no longer give you people any money to carry on speaking and bashing women the way that you do online, yeah, we definitely have been saved. I mean, really and truly, like, we thank God. We thank God. We thank God. Because he has answered our prayers. He has answered all the prayers I've been asking him for however long now, ever since Kevin Samuels came onto this platform. So that's today's topic. It's about the fact that they have been removed from the YouTube Partnership Program. And I just want to thank God. I want to thank the Lord Jesus Christ, because kini gan, like they have this sense of entitlement, this huge inflated ego, and it's like, why? Like, who do you actually think that you are? You're just two very mid looking men who have struggled to acquire women in the past, and so hence now you are acting out in front of the whole world, throwing tantrums every other day. Like, relax. And I'm pretty sure they said that, they weren't worried.
Stop thinking that your value is determined by some fucking bitch, guys. If we get fucking demonetized, I don't care.
Well, be careful what you manifest. That's it. Just be careful what you manifest. Let's continue.
Yeah, man, this is tough, bro.
Yeah, I'm so pleased that they've been removed from the channel, because that's the kind of stuff that they used to put on their channel. Mask on, talking about not liking all the dark skins, all the Laquishas and the Shaniquas, and the most outrageous things to say. And they claim that they're trying to help people. We're trying to help you men and help you women, and essentially help you stop being so delusional. These two, they're just two misogynistic men who struggle to get women, and so you want to make all the women in the world feel bad for not wanting you. That's pretty much what it is, because they say it themselves. All they care about is...
You say the males want quantity over quality.
Yes.
The only way that you can have women coming up to you left, right and centre without you having to do much is if you're extremely good looking, or if you have a lot of money. Now, you can't make yourself good looking necessarily. You could do all the surgeries and whatnot, but I mean, that still costs money. So might as well just get the money, right? And then just pay these girls to essentially let them treat you however you'd like them to treat you, which is pretty much what they've been doing the whole time. I mean, wasn't the other one, the dark one, wasn't he, I don't know his name, not dark as in a shady way, he's just the darker one of the two men. One's lighter, one's darker, that's it. So that's how I'm going to refer to him, because I don't care what his name is. And I'm pretty sure that he was dating this girl at one point, and she was basically finessing him. I mean, he met her on like a sugar baby website, which nothing wrong with that, if that's kind of what you like to do, and that's how, that's the easiest way for you to like live your life, or you're a busy person. There's lots of reasons to pay women to date you and sleep with you, but you're not the person that that essentially promotes that kind of lifestyle activities. So questionable, debatable, worrying.
So many videos while we was out here, but what happened? So things happen.
Things are happening.
That this shit happened, and then I was like, okay,
Ooh, things are happening in this world, man.
On tour, you know.
Let's get into the show. Let's go.
We had a show scheduled earlier with Psych Hacks, but we had to cancel because we got some really, sucky news.
Crazy news.
Yeah, crazy news, real talk.
Yeah.
Right now we're live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Rumble.
Everywhere.
And
Live
guys,
stream
I mean,
everywhere. That's your favorite things to do, live stream.
Is this the end, bro? Because we got some bad news, man. I mean, when I heard that, I was shocked because I mean, we love YouTube, man.
Yeah.
We love streaming.
yeah,
And at this point, I feel like our whole lives are revolved around streaming and like
yeah.
adding value to people.
Their whole life revolves around streaming. How can your whole life revolve around streaming when you're a high value man? Please make that make sense for me. Like, did I actually hear that your whole life revolves around streaming, but you're supposed to be a high value man? You're supposed to be out here making your 7 streams of income, isn't it, for to be a millionaire? I don't know. It's not this. That's not my field, so I'm not going to pretend to know much about that world. But you can't be streaming 24/7, which makes sense because that's what there's super chats, right? That's how they make their money. So this is peak. This is peak because if this ends, I mean, what other streams do they have? I might find out. Maybe gym equipment, clothing, courses for people who want to be more disciplined. I don't know, something. Another stream of income somewhere.
It's just like it won't be the same, bro.
Spend all your
Yeah.
time streaming. That's weird. That sounds weird.
In 2020, guys, as you guys know,
Yeah.
I was working for the government, right? I was a special agent of Homeland Security.
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah,
worked
cool,
for
cool.
fucking Wix, we'll just call it.
How are you working
right?
for the government anyway and doing all this stuff? Like, they have literally been embarrassing themselves all over social media. Like, the kinds of things that they speak about and the way that they, get told and pulverized on other channels and things like that. It's not screaming high value to me. It's not screaming of government official. It's not screaming carrying yourself in a specific way. You can't be working with the government and be doing up KKK on your YouTube show. How is that going to work? What?
I don't give a fuck.
And
I
He
share
was a
that
tech support.
sentiment.
I was arresting bad guys, etc. We started this podcast. We did
Oh,
our
he was
first
a
episode in
snitch.
October 20th.
Literally, that's what he just said. He was out here snitching on people and talking shit about everyone, working a shit job that you probably weren't very happy in, weren't very happy within yourself. And so that was the way that you decided to express that, by being an absolute asshole to and about women on a very, very public platform. Ew.
November,
I really
14th.
can't.
Internal
Shit.
Affairs. Hey, we need you to come in for an interview. And I'm like, oh my God, here we go, right? And I'm working at the government, sitting at my desk,
With internal
writing up a
affairs.
report.
I go, I let my
Same building as us. And, I go over there and they take my phone. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, what's going on here? And then, and then they're like, they didn't want to tell me, but they're like, hey, we're it's part of an internal investigation. Next day I meet up with the special agent in charge.
Internal investigation. I
And they
love
tell me,
it.
hey, it has to do with your YouTube. And right there I clicked. I was like, wait, hold on. Okay, let's make a really tough decision that month. I remember going back and forth, trying to negotiate, trying to figure out what we're going to do. And, they're like, no, like you have to pick one. You have to either, you're going to be a YouTuber or you can be a special agent of Homeland, but you're not going to do both. And I had to make that decision.
But I mean, surely you could be a YouTuber if you were just a normal, decent human being that just went online and actually spoke about things that important, that mattered in a positive way. Like, if that was the case, I can't imagine there'd be any issue with you being a special agent or whatever, because no one's looking at you with that kind of light. Unless it's about the fact that, just being a public figure in general, you can't be doing that and then be out here doing secret work. Like, that doesn't really compute, does it? So if that's their their logic behind it, then okay, fair enough. But it's like, you could have just switched up your content. You could have just not been an asshole on camera in the first place and been a decent human being, and then just done both at the same time and get your money up. Like, am I crazy, or is that not what, like, if you're being told by someone, oh, you're too much of an asshole, everyone thinks you're such a shit person, so I can't really be seen to be dealing with you like that. Why wouldn't you just fix up? why wouldn't you just try to be a better person? Like, I don't know, maybe this is a calling, this is a sign to stop being a piece of shit on the internet. Like, what? I don't know. I'm confused.
I remember you were there.
Yeah.
We had Andrew here. And I was like, well, we got people working for us now. There's people that depend on us. You had pretty much quit your gig. So I was like, all right, I'm going to resign. And I walked in December 5th, turned in all my stuff. And yeah, I walked away from the U.S. government. It was a good, you know, six-figure job. It was stable. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. You guys know on my Fed Reacts, you guys see how I talk when I'm talking on that channel. And yeah, and I tell you guys that story to tell you that I haven't felt like that since today. And it sucks, guys. It really does suck.
Oh, it sucks, does it? Oh,
you know, fortunately, we made some
I thought it was a joke.
moves, and you know, we made moves on the side, knowing that this could potentially happen. And guys, the channel has been kicked off the YouTube Partner Program.
Just keep it straight.
Okay, so they do have other things. I suppose they do have another income or something from the sounds of it. So that's good, right? But they've been kicked off the program. And that's really like the main thing. No one's paying me to talk. No one's paying me to come and share my opinion. No one's paying me to say what I feel. No one's paying me. But I mean, I've been copyrighted by them so many times just for saying things. I remember making a video about them and I had a comment from someone talking about defamation of character. I'm thinking, what do you mean? They've said that before as well, defamation of character.
People that talk about us on the internet, and some of it is slander, some of it is defamation.
Like, it's not unreal what people are saying. Like, I'm not watching your videos and then saying something and then saying the opposite of what I'm seeing. You're not on there doing positive things and then I'm twisting everything and saying that you're doing the opposite. I'm literally saying what you're doing. And if you can't understand that what you're doing is wrong and offensive, then you don't need to have a platform. You don't need to be on here advising people, helping people, telling people how to live their lives when it's just toxic. It's just toxic. It's like there's little bits of information in there that makes sense and that's right and that's good. But then for the majority of it all, it's just misogyny at its finest. I mean, you fully like, I remember that Australian lady who got triggered on her own show. You went onto someone else's show and you spoke so terribly about them. What did he say to her?
With all due respect, your feelings. This is
Your feelings. I don't care about your feelings either.
He invalidated her feelings in the most disrespectful way, while caveating that he wasn't trying to be disrespectful. And it's just wild to me. Like, make it make sense. Like, he fully had her tripping on her show, and then they got kicked off by this woman and her Australian colleague, which I'm gonna put the clip in because it's just hilarious to me.
Told me to my face, so fucking what, clown? Here you are on the show. I can turn you off as well. Just turn these clowns off. See you fellas.
All this man wants is people to bumsuck him. He just wants people to love him off because he has a voice, he has an opinion. It doesn't matter whether your opinion is right, maybe it needs to be challenged. There's no debate. It's just his own opinion, and that's that. And everyone's expected to bend over and accept it and believe it and take it on. And it's like, no one's going to agree to the bullshit that you say. The men that you're preaching to and pandering to, they are not being helped by this. Like, all he's doing is just saying what these men want to hear and collecting super chat money for it. That's your whole entire life, is streaming and getting super chats. Like, it's crazy. If you really cared about people, you would be helping them better themselves, helping them to be better people so that they could acquire the things they want in life. All you care about is having a ton of women. You don't care about quality. All you care about is quantity. You said so yourself. You were talking about people not, diminishing your integrity. You don't have any integrity. I'm surprised it's gone on this long. I cannot believe that the YouTube gods have answered and actually made way for this bullshit to be over, because, mate, it's been going on long enough. I think they've had a platform for long enough. They've had enough time to say everything that they want to say and find people who agree. And the people who agree they're all the toxic ones. Get rid. I don't feel bad. Don't feel bad about it at all. I would really like to stop talking about them or having the need to talk about them, because clearly now I can see that we all understand that it ain't right. If YouTube itself is saying, nah, considering how much money they bring in for YouTube, like, sayonara, adios, odabo. Peace. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share.